Hi guys, it's Jen again from Noble Self-Publishing. I kind of made a mistake earlier. We had recorded a video of uploading to CreateSpace, but I clicked the cancel button instead of the freaking done button, which was totally dumb. But my main thing was going to be doing the ebook, the conversion, because that is, I mean, you can easily turn your Word document into a, um, a Kindle ebook, but you have to kind of do a little tweaking and finagling and make sure that things are the way they're supposed to be. So, because the Kindle doesn't recognize a whole ton of fonts, I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to want to do a screenshot of the actual PDF so it doesn't have the red line underneath there.
Underneath my fake last name. By the way, everybody, my name is Tomi, aka author Dolly and Greylock.
Alright, cool. We have special guest. This is her book.
Very special guest.
And we've been kind of working on this, trying to get it out before Christmas because it is a Christmas story. So here we are we just did the CreateSpace thing, and now we're doing the whole Kindle thing. So for the time being, we're just going to do the first page and save it as an image, and then I'm going to put it into the Word document so that way when I export it as a web page, it will actually be included as an image in the files. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I actually do that, because right now I'm probably like techno babble, you know?
Yeah.
So
we'll get to watch do it, so we'll just kind of be able to see.
Right, exactly. So the program I'm using right now is Corel Paint Shop Pro Photo, and the reason I like this one for screenshots is because it's just a little bit easier to use than Photoshop. So I'm just going to do that. That's about the right size. And then we're going to go save as. And I have a whole like little ebook folder for you, Tomi.
I know, I'm all excited about that. So the reason she's doing this is because certain ebooks don't allow for my favorite font. This is called Zapfino, and I think it's very beautiful. It's very scripty. It's very cursive, and it's gorgeous. But it's you know, when it comes to ebooks, they're a lot more temperamental, more mental than temper.
Yeah.
So in order to at least have that really pretty, opening page.
We at least want it on the cover page.
So we're doing fancy work here to make sure it works.
Alright, so now I'm going to go Insert, Pictures, and let's see, where am I at? Oh, I'm like somewhere completely different. I have so many folders on my ebook cover page. There we go. And there it is. Alright, so now we have the font without the ebook wanting to kick it out. So the copyright page I'm basically going to leave the same. What I am going to do is take out the headers and the page numbers because those do not matter when you're in an ebook.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm going to leave the ISBN there so people know the ISBN for the print book, and it helps Amazon to kind of connect the two once they're both published. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, and then we have the page break. Alright, so another thing that's going to make it a little bit easier for me to work on this, as far as the ebook goes, is by changing the way the view is. So I'm going to go to View, and then it's in print layout right now, and we have it in 6x9 size, but for this particular process, I like to go into web layout, because that means that I can easily see, like I like to go back and make sure that the page breaks are there, because sometimes they get lost in translation.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna have to change this font, which is fine. We'll just change that to Garamond, Adobe Garamond Pro. And I'm going to go 16 because the 20 is almost a little bit too big. Okay, so, but you still want it on the right, right?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa, hang on. What just happened there? That was weird. That needs to be centered. Okay.
Oh, what the hell?
So I'm going to go one more.
There we go. Okay.
And then page break.
Alright, there we go.
And then we're going to go right align. And then this one is left align, and that should be fine. This needs to be changed as far as the font goes. 16. Alright, and then I'm going to like redo this just because I'm like anal about it and want to make sure.
It works. It's importante.
So, and another reason why I do it this way is because like when you have the little spaces, you know, where we do the little infinity signs and stuff,
Yeah.
sometimes when you have it in print layout, it'll actually, like, I'll skip one line and do the thing, and that'll be at the very end of the page, and then there won't be another skipped line, and so that shows up all funky in the ebook.
Yeah.
So I have to double check that and make sure that everything's lined up correctly.
Yeah.
Another important thing to note when you're doing an ebook for the Kindle. All right, so I don't do indentations on the first line in after a title or after a break, because apparently that's how it's supposed to be. That's the proper way. I looked that up a while ago.
Yeah.
You know, just
I
to
was
make
wondering
sure.
about that. I was like, what is, but there's no, it looks weird.
Right? So, but what's important to note about doing a Kindle book is that you cannot do tabs. If you want to indent, you have to actually use this thing right here.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, because otherwise it won't show up. Or it'll be like indented all in different sizes and stuff. You know, like so the indents will go like all across the page. Like one it'll be over here, and then the next paragraph will be over here, and then the next one will be like right there, and it's just not good. So that's another thing that I check and make sure. But here so far everything looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change this font, and I'm going to do the same thing where I go back and backspace and then redo the alignment and stuff, because I want to make sure that the page breaks are there. And to do a page break easily, all you do is Control Enter. So that's like super simple. All right, yeah. I'm like rereading some of this, and I'm like, haha, I remember this part.
This book is great. It really is. There's a couple of parts where I literally chuckled.
I know, me too. Me too. Me too. The characters are pretty funny. They are definitely characters.
Thanks.
It's a good thing. Oh, see here. There's a good example right there. There's no skipped line. So we want to do an enter there. And that one's fine. And this one's actually not going to be that hard because it's a fairly short book, so.
Yeah, this is my version of a short story. It's still 50 pages long.
I know,
Technically
right?
42, but it's still pretty long for a short story.
All right, let's see.
It's like trying to challenge myself. Let's see how unready
How
can
short
I get?
can you make your short story?
42 pages long, Nathan. My bad.
That's all right. That's okay.
It's like
It's a good read, you know. I mean, it's not too long, and it's not too short. Like, you can actually sit down for, you know, an afternoon or a couple hours or something and enjoy the process of reading it, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's nice.
I always think it's a good thing when you, as the author, you know, I wrote the book, and I still can sit down and read it and enjoy it like I've never seen it before.
Right, exactly. No, I think that's cool.
It's quite awesome.
So, another thing to note about ebooks is that you cannot wrap text around an image. So, and that was kind of why I did your image in the center
Yeah.
in the first place, and then did the text underneath, because I'm already kind of thinking ahead.
Yeah.
So now, all right, so I'm going to save this as the Word document, save as, and I'm going to go into the ebook thing, and I'm going to rename this, if I can, there we go, ebook, And then once I've done that, I'm going to go back up to File, and then I'm going to Save As. And then I'm going to go back into the ebook, but instead of saving it as a Word document, I'm going to choose Web Page Filtered.
Okay.
And so basically that's going to create an HTML file as well as a folder with the images in it, right? Yes, it's fine, whatever. Don't squawk at me, computer. I have an ocean background, so it's like an ocean theme with the lighthouse and stuff, and it's like, all right, so now the rest of it is fairly simple. I'm going to leave this open just simply because I might need to make changes. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. Oh, well. I'll just open it again. All right, so here we're creating a new book. Introducing KDP Select. This is, here. It makes your book exclusive to Kindle. And apparently here, with each 90-day enrollment period, your book will appear in Kindle Unlimited in the US, UK, Italy, Spain, Germany, France, Brazil, blah, 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 and help readers discover your book. KDP basically has a fund, like a one giant fund that applies to anybody who borrows your book with the Select program.
Right.
And then the whole fund is kind of divided on a per borrow basis. They have some other thing going on now where it's like pages read or something like that too, but which I don't, I'm not a math person, but I think that if you're not planning on publishing anywhere else with an ebook, like through Lulu does EPUB, and they can distribute it through like Kobo and iBooks and blah blah blah.
For this particular book, I think that would be okay for this one.
Okay.
Since we're not really, I mean, it's
yeah.
It's a little 42 short story, 42-page short story.
Right. Well, and the cool thing is too is you get like free days and you get options to do promotional stuff. So you can set up your days and schedule your days where your book is available for free, or where it drops down to 99 cents, or blah blah blah. I mean, although I would recommend for a short story to just do it at 99 cents anyway.
Yeah. No, for sure.
All
That's
right.
pretty much what I was planning on it being anyway. It's a really cute short story.
Do you want to mark this as part of the series, or you want to just leave it?
See, that's kind of an interesting thought process, because I was thinking, because it is part of the series, but it's not.
It is, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, look. Oh, I had an idea, and I'll talk to you about that later after we're done recording, because I don't want to give away too much. But
right.
That'll
let's just leave it for now. We can always come back and change it. All right. So publisher. Oh, here I need my blurb again. Where's my blurb? Where's my blurb?
Blurb. I love blurb.
I love the blurb. Oh my gosh. Too many things open. Okay. So there's that.
Contributor. Is that my name? Look at it. My name's in print. Mommy. It's awesome. This is really exciting, because I think this is my first actual standalone book.
It is. Yeah, it is.
So,
I think it's very awesome.
I love it. Sure.
It's going to be really, really cool feeling for you to hold your book in print. That was like the biggest, craziest excitement for me the first time I published. I was like, oh my god, this is my book. Holy crap.
and my awesome editor, Jen, here decided to very kindly create a cover for the book, and it's beautiful. It's not quite what I imagined, but it's in a way lots better. I mean, I think it kind of captures kind of like the emotional / magical aspect of the story.
Oh yeah. All right, so search keywords up to 7. So CreateSpace only gives you 5, but these guys give you 7.
We'll see. What did we go with?
We went with metaphor, short stories, superpowers, young adult romance. Crap, what was the other one?
I don't know. Oh, it's frustrating. This is because it wasn't raspberries. Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. Because it's a
Christmas.
Christmas story. Da, da, da.
Holiday stories. And one more.
Because
Let's see. What can we use without giving too much away?
it's kind
Mutants. No.
the mutants organized actually not correct.
Genetic mutation.
Eugenics.
Let's see. Oh, crap.
I
What
think
else?
we've been
What
playing
else
too
should
many
we
cards
do?
against humanity
I
here.
know, right? Oh,
Well, I
my
was thinking
gosh.
sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think sci-fi works really well for this story.
Okay. I am ready to release my book now. Okay. So now we're going to do the cover. Browse.
Which Jen has
Front
already
cover.
awesomely created for us.
Hee hee hee.
It's beautiful. It really is. I love it.
I like it. Yeah, it turned out really good. I enjoy it. And it's all Christmassy and pretty.
Christmas and pretty. But
All
there's
right.
a kind of hope.
Enable digital rights management. Okay, save as draft. And then book content file. So, all right, hang on. There's something I have to do before we can actually upload that ebook. Okay. So, excuse me. When Word created the HTML file, which is right here, it also created this folder right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click and we're going to send to compressed folder. And then I'm going to rename it. I'm going to take the files out of there. And that's the file we're going to upload that KDP will convert.
Gotcha.
So, ebook, blah, blah, blah. And then it's uploading, uploading, uploading. It even does a spell check for you, which is great.
That is great.
It is.
It's absolutely freaking fabulous.
You know, I don't really get a whole lot of times where where the spell check will come up with anything, unless there's like other languages in it. So your Italian might show up in there,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
or if mistakes got edited back in. Like if you use track changes and you show all markup, it's really difficult to tell what you're actually fixing and what you're screwing up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which is why I always recommend working in the clean version and using simple markup, because
Yeah.
that way you don't inadvertently like add stuff in there that's not supposed to be there.
Apparently, I really love to make comments about what I'm reading.
Right?
Nothing to do with the actual.
Right?
We're not editing
Right.
anything. I just want to let you know this part made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so it says spell check 3 possible errors. View them. Oh, regener.
It doesn't
Yeah.
like my word regener.
Nope, it does not.
That's
Here,
okay. It's
ignore
a word
all.
I created anyways. Like everyone's like,
Yeah,
"What's
that's
that?"
okay. That's okay.
I'm
Well, I
coining
mean,
a phrase.
if you can't deduce what it means from reading the book, that's pretty sad in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just me.
Well, it's explained.
So right now I'm downloading the book preview file because that's the file that my Kindle is going to be able to read.
I think it's fascinating that it actually understands the word oros.
Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it?
It understands what I'm talking about.
Crap, I need to charge my Kindle.
Wah, wah, wah.
Alright, that's okay though, because once I plug it in, it'll only take a second for me to be able to use it. Alright. And the Mobi file I'm going to also save in the ebook folder. That way we have it. And that way I can also email it to you so you can send it to anybody who wants to review your book or whatever.
Yay!
And they want the Kindle file.
I'll actually be able to have it for myself, and then I can, like, tell all my friends, hey, buy my book for Christmas.
Right? So now I'm going to go into my Hotmail
Merry Christmas to me.
and I'm going to email myself. Here, look, here it is, to my Kindle. Haha. And I'm just going to stick that Mobi file in there. Don't need a subject or anything. It'll just email it right to my Kindle. Send anyway.
Excuse me.
And then I can check it. And this part's going to kind of suck for you guys out there in video world because I'm not recording with the cam. I'm recording the screen, so. Oh, why is this not working? Huh, that's weird. That's weird that that's not working on the Kindle. Da, 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 da.
It's being silly, although her Kindle's really pretty because it's like that paperback version, which I always thought those were super cool.
Right.
Super cool because it's like an actual book, you know.
It is.
I should get one.
Well, to be honest, I actually like reading paperbacks better. But I'm the person who makes like notes in the margins and dog ears my pages and stuff.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm really excited about getting an actual like, physical copy of the book. That's the one I'm gonna look for because there's nothing quite like the smell of a new book.
Nope, there's
And
not.
I don't think there's anything more exciting for an author is to actually hold your own book in your hands.
Right. You know how many people have thought throughout my life that I was completely off my rocker because I love the smell of paper?
Oh, I love
Like,
the smell
oh my
of a new
God,
book. I've always loved
what's
the smell.
wrong with you? Why are you sniffing books?
Because it smells good. It smells like knowledge.
Right. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to try a different charger because this other one is not want to work for my Kindle, which kind of stinks. And I'm honestly not 100% sure where my actual Kindle charger went.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm kind of, but they all have the same plug.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
every single thing has the same plug now. Let's see if it's working. Work, you crazy thing.
There it goes.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay,
Ooh,
awesome.
There it is.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn it on or not.
Well, at least we know it's charging.
Yep, at least we know it's charging. Well, so I think we're going to pause for a minute. I'm going to pause my recording, and I'm going to give this a few minutes to get charging a little bit. And that way I can actually look at the book and figure out if anything needs to be changed. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. It was a short pause for you guys, but it was a really long pause for us because we were waiting for the stupid Kindle to load to charge. But I looked at the book and everything looks good. All the formatting is great. Everything looks in order. No, I didn't notice any funkiness, so we're going to just save and continue. And go ahead and keep going. So yes, publishing territories worldwide. Pricing support. Well, we already pretty much agreed on 99 cents, so it'll be... Oh, wow. Look it. I just noticed this. Look, price must be between 99 cents and $200.
Well, I guess that's for, like, textbooks.
I guess. That's really weird. But that's for 35. For 70%, it's only $2.99, between $2.99 and $9.99. That's really weird.
So the 35% royalty is what I get?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And for a short story, I mean, depending on, how many people buy it, there's potential to make a lot of money if you do some marketing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this wasn't really a venture for like making a crap ton of money. It's really kind of more of a getting out there.
Right. So Kindle Matchbook is where if they buy the print version, they get the ebook for free.
Gotcha.
Sounds good?
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I
like that.
I've always wished I could get that. Like
Right.
I bought the book. Why can't I get like?
Yeah, exactly. I usually do that for all my books.
That's
Is
really
either
awesome.
give it away for 99 cents or for free.
Yeah, well,
you know?
I just think that's hilarious because like I totally bought Soul Vomit again because I have the I wanted an ebook version because I have a fire and I like her like paperback looking thing better. I'm weird.
All right, so are you ready for this? I'm about to click save and publish because we're done.
All right,
We're
let's
totally
do it.
done. Look at that. Okay, video is under 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes. So it says 12 hours for English and 48 hours for the rest. So now we can go back to bookshelf, and there's your book right there.
That is so awesome.
And this is completely yours. There's no royalty sharing with anybody because she hired me.
Yes, I did.
So, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. Now you guys kind of have had the opportunity to walk through the process and actually convert an ebook, which used to take me forever. I won't lie. It used to take me a long time because I used to go into the actual code and hand code all of it. But this way is so much simpler and so much easier and so much more like streamlined of a process, and now I don't charge so much for it, so it's kind of a win-win for everybody. Anyways, now Miss Tomi has her book out,
Woo!
and it should populate on Amazon within the next couple of days. We'll go back and check CreateSpace probably tomorrow or Monday and do a proof review and then hit publish on that, and then both the print and the ebook versions will be out. It'll be awesome.
Woohoo! Yes,
Published,
I'm so
official.
excited.
It's official.
Yay!
All right. Well, you guys, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form to help you on your own self-publishing journey. If you like this tutorial, or if you want to know more about self-publishing, I have a whole bunch of these videos on my website, nobullselfpublishing.com. Yes, that's as in no bullshit. I know we get kind of carried away with our conversations, and I kind of tend to go off on tangents, but hopefully you guys don't mind. And
Jen's probably the best at what she does. I think she's honestly the most honest and caring editor you'll ever meet. So.
oh, listen to that. That's awesome. I love you, honey. All right. Well, on that note, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I am usually around to communicate with, either on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm all over the place. So if you need any help or if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I will do my best to help you out. All right. I hope you guys enjoy your week, and don't forget to subscribe and share the love, and I'll see you in my next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.